Welcome to Nature Realm, where we explore the extraordinary world of wildlife and the breathtaking beauty of our natural world. In today's video, we're diving into the terrifying world of the most venomous snakes on the planet. These reptiles possess venom so potent that a single bite could end a human life in mere minutes. By the end of this video, you'll discover which snake holds the title of the deadliest and why some of these creatures are more dangerous than you ever imagined. But before we dive in, if you love animals and nature as much as I do, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly adventures into the wild. Let's count down the 10 most venomous snakes that could kill you in minutes. Starting our list at number 10 is Australia's Coastal Taipan, a snake so aggressive and venomous that it's responsible for numerous fatalities before antivenom was developed. This serpent can grow up to 10 feet long and is found along the coastal regions of northern and eastern Australia. What makes the Coastal Taipan terrifying is its temperament. And like many snakes that flee from humans, the Coastal Taipan is known to stand its ground and strike repeatedly when threatened. And when it strikes, it doesn't hold back. A single bite from this snake delivers enough venom to kill over 100 people. The venom is a potent cocktail of neurotoxins and blood coagulants that attack both your nervous system and blood cells simultaneously. Within 30 to 45 minutes, victims experience headaches, nausea, vomiting, and abdominal pain. Without treatment, paralysis sets in, followed by respiratory failure. But here's what's truly chilling. The Coastal Taipan has the longest fangs of any Australian snake, measuring up to half an inch long. These fangs can penetrate deep into tissue, ensuring maximum venom delivery. At number 9, we have the Philippine Cobra, a species that takes the art of killing to a whole new level. This snake doesn't even need to bite you to be lethal. The Philippine Cobra can spit its venom up to 10 feet with remarkable accuracy, aiming directly for the eyes. If the venom enters your eyes, you'll experience immediate, excruciating pain and temporary blindness. But that's not even the worst part. This cobra's venom is primarily neurotoxic, meaning it attacks your nervous system with frightening efficiency. What sets the Philippine Cobra apart from other cobras is the speed at which its venom works. While most snake bites give you hours to seek treatment, a bite from the Philippine Cobra can cause respiratory failure in as little as 30 minutes. That's faster than most cobras, making it one of the deadliest members of its family. The venom interrupts the signals between your nerves and muscles, causing paralysis that starts with drooping eyelids and difficulty speaking, then rapidly progresses to complete respiratory paralysis. Your lungs simply stop working, and without immediate medical intervention, death is inevitable. Coming in at number 8 is another Australian nightmare, the tiger snake. Named for the distinctive bands that stripe its body, this snake is responsible for the second highest number of snakebite deaths in Australia, right after the brown snake. Tiger snakes are found across southern Australia and Tasmania, often in populated areas near water sources. This proximity to human habitation makes encounters unfortunately common. And these snakes don't back down easily. The venom of a tiger snake contains powerful neurotoxins, coagulants, hemotoxins, and myotoxins. In simple terms, it attacks every major system in your body at once. Your blood stops clotting properly, your muscles break down, and your nervous system begins to fail. Without antivenom, the mortality rate from a tiger snake bite is between 40 and 60%. Symptoms begin within 15 to 30 minutes with localized pain and tingling. Within hours, if untreated, victims experience difficulty breathing, paralysis, and eventually, death from respiratory failure. What makes the tiger snake particularly dangerous is its unpredictable behavior. Some individuals are shy and retreat quickly, while others are highly aggressive and will strike multiple times in rapid succession. At number 7, we have a snake with a name that says it all, the Death Adder. Despite its name suggesting otherwise, the Death Adder is actually a member of the cobra family, and it's one of the most venomous snakes in Australia. The Death Adder is a master of ambush. And like most snakes that actively hunt, the Death Adder buries itself in leaves or sand with only its head exposed, waiting for prey to walk by. It uses its tail as a lure, wiggling it to mimic a worm or insect. When an unsuspecting animal investigates, the death adder strikes with lightning speed. This hunting strategy makes them particularly dangerous to humans. Because they rely on camouflage rather than escape, death adders won't move when they sense footsteps approaching. This means people often step directly on them, triggering a defensive bite. The venom is highly neurotoxic. A single bite delivers enough toxin to kill a human within 6 hours if left untreated. The venom causes progressive paralysis, starting with loss of motor function and ending with respiratory failure. Before antivenom was developed, the death adder had a mortality rate of 50%, one of the highest of any snake. Interestingly, the death adder has the fastest strike of any snake in the world. It can go from stationary to fully extended and back to coiled in less than 15/100ths of a second. You literally won't see it coming. Halfway through our countdown at number 6 is the eastern brown snake. And this is where things get seriously deadly. The eastern brown snake is responsible for more deaths in Australia than any other snake. Let that sink in. In a country filled with venomous creatures, this snake is the #1 killer. Found throughout eastern Australia, from the desert to the coast, the eastern brown snake is highly adaptable and often found near farms and urban areas. They're fast, aggressive when cornered, and possess venom that ranks as the second most toxic of any land snake in the world. Here's what makes them so lethal. The venom is packed with powerful coagulants that cause your blood to clot uncontrollably. This leads to stroke, heart attack, or kidney failure. But it also contains neurotoxins that can cause paralysis. Your body is simultaneously clotting and shutting down. A brown snake can deliver multiple bites in a single attack, and each bite injects around 4 milligrams of venom. It only takes 14 milligrams to kill an adult human. Do the math. And symptoms can begin within 15 minutes, with death occurring in as little as an hour without treatment. What's terrifying is that brown snake bites often don't hurt much initially, leading victims to underestimate the danger. By the time serious symptoms appear, precious time has been lost. If you're bitten by an eastern brown snake, every second counts. Cut place. At number 5, we leave Australia and head to Africa to meet one of the most feared snakes on Earth, the Black Mamba. This snake has earned a reputation that sends chills down the spine of anyone who lives in its territory. The Black Mamba is the longest venomous snake in Africa, reaching lengths of up to 14 feet. It's also the fastest snake in the world, capable of moving at speeds up to 12 miles per hour. Imagine being chased by a 14-foot snake moving faster than you can run. That's the stuff of nightmares. Despite its name, the Black Mamba isn't actually black. Its skin is gray or brown. The name comes from the inky black color of the inside of its mouth, which it displays as a warning before striking. And when a Black Mamba strikes, it strikes repeatedly, delivering multiple bites in rapid succession. Each bite injects around 100 to 120 milligrams of venom, and just 15 milligrams is enough to kill an adult human. The venom is primarily neurotoxic, but it also contains cardiotoxins that attack the heart. Without antivenom, the mortality rate is 100%. You heard that right. 100%. Symptoms appear within 10 minutes: drooping eyelids, difficulty swallowing, and excessive salivation. Within 30 to 60 minutes, victims experience severe abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and difficulty breathing. Death usually occurs within 7 to 15 hours from respiratory failure or cardiovascular collapse, but in some cases, it can happen in as little as 30 minutes. The Black Mamba's fearsome reputation is well-deserved. In many African communities, a bite from a Black Mamba is considered a death sentence, especially in rural areas far from medical facilities. At number 4 is a snake that kills while you sleep, the blue krait, found throughout Southeast Asia. From India to Indonesia, this snake is responsible for numerous deaths each year, many of which occur without the victim ever waking up. The blue krait is nocturnal and often enters homes at night searching for prey. It's relatively docile during the day, but at night, its behavior changes dramatically. It becomes more aggressive and more likely to bite if disturbed. Here's where it gets disturbing. Blue Krait bites are often painless. Many victims don't even realize they've been bitten until symptoms begin. People have been bitten while sleeping and only discovered the bite when they woke up with symptoms hours later. By then, the venom has already spread throughout the body. The venom is 16 times more potent than that of a cobra. It's a powerful neurotoxin that causes rapid paralysis. Even with the painless bite, symptoms escalate quickly, within 1 to 3 hours. Victims experience abdominal cramps, difficulty breathing, and progressive paralysis without treatment. The mortality rate is between 70 and 80%. Even with antivenom, many victims suffer long-term neurological damage because the venom acts so quickly that irreversible damage occurs before treatment can be administered. The blue Krait's venom is so potent that it can kill a human with just 1 milligram. A single bite can deliver up to 10 times that amount. The bronze medal goes to the Inland Taipan, also known as the fierce snake. And fierce is an understatement. This Australian serpent possesses the most toxic venom of any land snake in the world. Not the most aggressive, not the biggest, but definitely the most venomous. The Inland Taipan lives in the remote, arid regions of Central Australia, which is why human encounters are extremely rare. In fact, there have been very few recorded bites, and remarkably, no confirmed human fatalities. But don't let that fool you. The lack of deaths is due to location and availability of antivenom, not because this snake isn't absolutely deadly. A single bite from an Inland Taipan contains enough venom to kill 250,000 mice or 100 adult humans. Let that number sink in. 100 humans from a single bite. The venom is a complex mixture of neurotoxins, hemotoxins, myotoxins, and nephrotoxins. It attacks your nervous system, blood cells, muscles, and kidneys simultaneously. The venom is estimated to be 50 times more toxic than that of a king cobra and 10 times more toxic than the Mojave rattlesnake. Without treatment, a bite could kill a human in as little as 45 minutes, though death typically occurs within a few hours. Symptoms include headache, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and collapse. Paralysis sets in rapidly, followed by bleeding disorders as your blood loses its ability to clot. Finally, respiratory failure and cardiac arrest. The Inland Taipan has one of the most efficient venom delivery systems in nature. Its fangs are perfectly designed to inject massive amounts of venom deep into tissue. Fortunately, these snakes are shy and reclusive, preferring to avoid humans entirely. But if you ever encounter one, maintain maximum distance. At number 2, we have the king cobra, the longest venomous snake in the world and a creature that commands respect and fear wherever it is found. Growing up to 18 feet in length, the king cobra isn't just venomous. It's a giant that can literally look a grown man in the eye when rearing up. The king cobra is found throughout South and Southeast Asia, inhabiting forests, bamboo thickets, and mangrove swamps. And like other cobras, the king cobra is ophiophagus, meaning it primarily eats other snakes, including venomous species. It's the apex predator of the snake world. Now, you might be wondering why the king cobra isn't number 1. After all, it's massive, aggressive when protecting its nest, and delivers enormous amounts of venom. Here's the thing, while the king cobra's venom isn't as toxic drop for drop as the Inland Taipan, it compensates with sheer volume. A single bite from a king cobra can inject up to 7 milliliters of venom. That's nearly 2 teaspoons. The venom is primarily neurotoxic, causing rapid paralysis and respiratory failure. Death can occur in as little as 30 minutes, but typically happens within 3 to 6 hours. The king cobra can kill a full-grown elephant with a single bite. In fact, elephants have been recorded dying within 3 hours of being bitten by a king cobra. If it can take down an elephant, imagine what it can do to a human. What makes the king cobra particularly terrifying is its intelligence and aggression when defending its nest. Female king cobras are the only snakes that build nests for their eggs, and they guard them fiercely. During nesting season, A king cobra will chase and attack anything that comes near, pursuing threats for considerable distances. The mortality rate for untreated king cobra bites is between 50 and 60%. Even with treatment, significant tissue damage and neurological effects are common. And finally, at number 1, we have the Belcher sea snake, a creature that holds the terrifying title of the most venomous snake in the world. This marine reptile inhabits the waters of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, particularly around the coasts of Southeast Asia and northern Australia. The Belcher sea snake has venom that is 100 times more toxic than the Inland Taipan and 1,000 times more toxic than the Western diamondback rattlesnake. Just a few milligrams of its venom could kill 1,000 people. That's not a typo. 1,000 people from a single snake. Now, here's the catch, and it's what makes this snake both the deadliest and paradoxically one of the less dangerous. The Belcher sea snake is extremely docile. It rarely bites, and when it does, it often delivers what's called a dry bite, meaning no venom is injected. Fishermen often handle these snakes accidentally when pulling in nets, and bites are surprisingly uncommon. But when this snake does decide to inject venom, the results are catastrophic. The venom is neurotoxic and myotoxic, causing rapid paralysis and muscle breakdown. Symptoms begin within 30 minutes and include muscle pain, lockjaw, blurred vision, and respiratory distress. Without immediate treatment, death occurs within a few hours from respiratory failure. The venom breaks down muscle tissue so rapidly that it causes acute kidney failure from the overload of muscle proteins. Even survivors often suffer permanent kidney damage and neurological effects. The Belcher sea snake proves that the deadliest creatures aren't always the most aggressive. Its docile nature has saved countless lives, but its venom remains the most potent of any snake on Earth. It's a reminder that in nature, the quietest threats are often the most dangerous. So there you have it, the 10 most venomous snakes that could kill you in minutes. From the aggressive Coastal Taipan to the docile but deadly Belcher sea snake, these reptiles represent nature's most efficient killers. Each has evolved venom so powerful that it can shut down a human body in less time than it takes to watch this video. What amazed you most about these deadly serpents? Was it the Inland Taipan's incredibly toxic venom, the Black Mamba's terrifying speed, or the Belcher sea snake's paradoxical combination of docility and lethality? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the deadly world of venomous snakes, smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to continue bringing you incredible content about the natural world. And don't forget to subscribe to Nature Realm for more fascinating animal content. In our next video, we'll be exploring what to do if a snake bites you, the steps that could actually save your life. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, nature is the greatest show on Earth. This is Nature Realm. Signing off.